I'm feeling a little bit festive, so I brought in my favorite Christmas movie, and that is Gremlins. Gremlins is a movie that is directed by Joe Dante, but it's really a Steven Spielberg movie. Like, you know how Poltergeist, it's not directed by Steven Spielberg, but when you're watching it, you're like, this is such a Steven Spielberg movie. I feel the same way about Gremlins. This is such a Steven Spielberg-esque film. And if you want something like a little bit creepy but a little bit cute to watch during the holidays, watch Gremlins. This movie, I grew up with this movie. Like I didn't watch it like when it came out, but I always had the DVD lying around, and later on got it on Blu-ray. And this is one of the cutest, most adorable creatures ever put on screen. He's played by a little puppet, and basically the whole situation is that a kid he's probably about my age, more maybe a little bit older. He gets his father goes to a Chinese shop and buys a margwai, and that's what this is called, but they call him Gizmo, but the normal ones they're called margwai. And basically there's rules. You can't feed him after midnight. You can't put him in bright light. You can't get him wet. But if someone tells you not to do something in a movie, that means they're gonna do it in a movie, and it's gonna push the plot forward. But it's such an amazing time. It's one of the most original movies I've ever seen, and you really, really, really should go pick this up because it just makes you happy. And there's a lot of creepy scenes. Like there's a scene where once he gets wet, a bunch of versions of Gizmo pop up, like a lot. There's probably about 7 or 8. And then what happens after that is, they start eating after midnight, and you're not supposed to do that. So they turn to these weird green looking, horrible, scary monsters. And there's a scene where the mom throws one of them in a microwave and it explodes. It's very cool, and it's amazing. And if you're a parent and you like watching, you're okay with your kids watching pretty violent stuff, but nothing too horrible. This is a good movie to pick up. It's rated PG. Like, I watched it as a little kid, and I'm fine now. My little sister, she's 3 years old, and she's seen it. This movie is it's one of those all-time classics that, like, no one could shit on Gremlins. Like, no one's gonna be like, oh, Gremlins sucked. Like, no, everyone loved Gremlins. It's pretty much like the Jonah Hill of of movies. Like, no one hates Jonah Hill. Everyone loves Jonah Hill. So yeah, pick up Gremlins. Gremlins 2, if you're into that. It's not as good, but I liked it. It was okay. And there's been rumors of a reboot, but I don't know what's gonna happen with that. So go just watch Gremlins. Have a great time. This movie, it's a solid, easily an 8 out of 10. Sometimes more, sometimes less, depending on my mood. But this it's an amazing movie. Go watch it, have some fun, spend time with your family, and watch this during the Christmas time. It's amazing.